Welcome back. As always, this is Kondrik, and hopefully, if I remembered to include it, well, I definitely remembered to include it, but hopefully you got to see the new intro the Gridfall made for me. Link to his channel should be in the description. I'm going to try to make sure I include a link to his website, which may not be up yet, but definitely check him out. He is awesome with the graphics. But anyway, as you can see, I've been trying to do some cobble farming, and even with an unenchanted iron pick, this cobble gen's just not quite keeping up, unfortunately. Now, I have gotten a decent amount of cobble, but I think I want to make something a little bit faster. Now, I know I just did a cobble gen the last episode, so I'm not going to focus on the cobble gen part of this build. I actually want to try to make it look good. So, let me get a new shovel, because I'm going to need one. Let's see, where did I put? There's iron. We'll take that. And a couple new shovels. Alright, oops, sticks. There we go. Oh, as you can see, I added the fence to the edge here. I think I like it. I'm not sure. And I added support beams. Not sure if I like those or not. I think they work. I used spruce instead of oak just to give it a little bit of extra color, but I'm not sure yet what I think of it. But what I did is over here, I came over and I started clearing out a spot, and you probably just heard my cat making a bunch of noise. I cleared a spot where I want to make this new cobble gen. It's actually a really, really simple design. Saw it a long time ago. I don't remember who did the tutorial, but I've kind of changed it a little bit because the original was before there were comparators. And now with comparators, I can make a much more compact version of the clock that activates this design. So I'm just going to quick set this up, and I can show you how it works. Now, the problem is it is a noisy design. So what I want to do is, hopefully I've buried this deep enough that I can build a platform up higher and turn it on. I have to figure out how I want to turn it on from up higher, but hopefully I can turn it on up higher and then be up high enough that I'm only getting the top 6 or so blocks of it, and that way I'll be farther away from the noise. But I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet. We'll find out. Once I've done this, let's see here. I need to break that, that, and that. All right, and let me just go like this. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to need more water than that. Actually, you only need 2 opposite corners with the water here. You don't really need all 4, but I'm going to do all 4 anyway, just because I feel like it. So the idea of this design is that instead of just a single spot for the water to, or for the cobble to generate, you actually have 4 sides, which is where the 4 pistons are, and that way it can generate faster, and it relies on a rapid pulsar, which I'm going to use a comparator clock for, instead of, I think the original design was a torch burnout clock, which doesn't really work so well. I may actually turn it into a if I can figure out how to make it work well, I might turn it into a hopper clock or a repeater clock. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But let's see, go like this. And that's basically the whole thing. And when you, let me just show right here. When you activate the pistons, they push up what's there. And then when they release, oops, I did that wrong. When they release, you get cobble, except I did it wrong. Okay, I'm going to figure out what I did wrong here, and I will be right back. All right, and we're back. And I figured out what I did wrong. I used sticky pistons when I should have used regular pistons. So, yeah, that was a very basic mistake. And I decided I want to actually dig down farther because I really want to be as far from the piston noise as possible. So I'm going to put these pistons here. Now I'm going to, let's see here. I'll just use cobble and go like this. Now the thing is, this clock here has to point into the block above the piston. So let's see, I have dirt. Good. I'm going to want to reorganize this a little bit. Yeah, so I found this cave under here as I was clearing out space, which is pretty useful. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's here and use it for circuits and stuff like that. Let's see. I need some smooth stone. That'll work. Go like this. That. And that there. Okay. So the lava needs to go up one more. I need one more ring of cobble. Like so. And oh, this is awkward. And yes, it might be a couple more minutes working on the actual mechanism, but I really want to try to put the focus of this episode on trying to get some actual design working around this thing. So it may actually end up being a slightly longer episode than usual, but I do need practice with making stuff look good. So, okay, I need to bring that up, and I have to go out this way. Let's see here. I think this is good. Okay, so I need to be here. Fill that in. I'll change it over to a different material in a little bit. Yeah, so I want to get practice making stuff actually look good in the game, building designs and stuff like that. Okay, that is perfect. And we'll go along here. 3. There. Okay. Now I can put in the redstone, which will go here, here. And it has to go so that it has to go out by 1 so that it can be pointing into the block. We'll go like this and bring that along here. There's that and that. There. So what this is going to have, I may change it. I'll probably actually end up changing it into a hopper clock just because it'll be a little bit slower, and that's actually a good thing in this case because it'll give the cobble time to actually generate. But let's see, where do I want to put this? I'll go with Yeah, that looks like a good spot. And go here, there, put that there. And then the way it works is we put the comparator in subtract mode and get ready for noise. We get a rapid pulsar, which pushes things up. Now I'm going to put this, I'll go like that, actually I'm going to bring that up a little bit higher and make sure, okay, and that needs to go there. Now I'm going to need to put water up in the middle again, and this time it shouldn't backfire and turn the lava into obsidian, because it should be up high enough. Or the problem was that the sticky pistons pulled down the blocks that were separating the water from the lava. So now, if we go like this, and this, that should mean that if I go down here and activate this, now here's the thing. I want to, I'll do a torch chain. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll go like this, and downward vertical wiring. Not easy to do. Let me clear out a space right here. And, okay, so that, and there'll be a torch. And then, let's see, torch, then dust, then there will be a block here. Let me go with smooth stone. Okay, I need to smooth stone, torch. On top of that will be a dust. And then up here, there will be, actually right there, there will be another torch. And on top of that, another dust. And then one more, and that way it'll keep it turned off. So we'll go up here real quick. And sorry if it's too much redstone. It's kind of my specialty. Alright, now what we'll do is, actually I'll put the dust here. Whoops. And for now we'll put that there. And a lever. And that will turn it off. So I can put this dust here. And now, if we go up to the top again, if we go up to the top again, we should see and that's why I probably want to use a hopper timer. It's still much faster than the other design once it gets going. But I think it'll work better with a hopper timer because that'll be just a little bit slower, which will give the water more time, or the lava more time to flow and turn into cobble. But it automatically stops once it's full, and then all you have to do is brake, and whichever piston is freed up will start moving again, and the cobble will generate. So now all I have to do really is put some hoppers around it and build a platform around it, and that will be that. So I can actually fill most of this back in. I think that's a good height, and yeah. So I'm gonna fill in what I can, and I'll come back when I'm ready to try to start building a something around it. See you in a second. All right, back again, and that should be the last cut of the episode, because I think I've already got about 15 minutes worth of footage, and I'm going to go until I run out of ideas for this design here, and at that point, that'll be the end of the episode. So what I want to do here, I think... well, I know I want to have hoppers, and I don't have enough hoppers made right now. I'm going to have to make some more chests and stuff like that, but I know I want to have hoppers basically under slabs for this whole surrounding area, or at least a good portion of it, because I want to be able to collect any of the cobble that drops. So what I'm going to do right now is set up what I can anyway of the hoppers. Now that means that there will be a chest. I'm probably going to actually have hoppers go through under the dirt here and have the chest over this way. But for now, I'll just put it right there. And I want to use a decent amount of slabs. They're not all going to be smooth. In fact, I think I want to do start with a little bit of a checkerboard of cobble and smooth, and then maybe mix in some stone brick. I'm not quite sure yet. I actually may have to move this this lever down a little bit. I'm not sure. I did end up actually putting in a hopper clock down lower anyway, because it's just more consistent with the with how quickly it generates the cobble. So I should be able to get a lot more cobble a lot quicker. I need a crafting bench, crafting table, whatever they're called in this current version of the game. Alright, and actually we'll go like that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm not sure how I want to make it work out, and as I said, I want to have hoppers under this, so I can't completely finish everything, because obviously then I'll have to just dig it back up for the hoppers. But let's see if I can at least get a basic idea of the layout. Something like this. And then I'm not sure if I want to have it curve upward or downward or flat. And I don't really know. Building is not my strong point, which is why I'm trying to do it more frequently. Let me see. Need more light here and there. So yes, I found a client-side mod that has some changes to the GUI. You can see up in the corner here, there is a clock. That's the in-game clock, so I can see what time it is in-game. Not really that useful on SMP, but there's some time challenges I want to be doing in the not-too-distant future, and it'll be good to have a clock. I wish I could find a mod with a timer, but I haven't been able to yet. So a clock will have to work. I know the old FTB map mods for the original FTB had a timer that you could run when you started a world or something, but I don't know what that mod was, and I don't think it's updated to 1.7.2, so I'm just going to have to deal with not having it. Let's see here. That is technically 5 blocks high, but 4 blocks that I'll actually be mining. I I need to... How about I go like that so I can actually just keep switching back and forth. Alright. So that's the starting pattern. Let's see. Yep, I can still access the chest. Now I'm going to have to go back underneath and put in hoppers, so I'm going to have to dig half of this up. Let's see. I think I want to... I don't know. I want to incorporate stone bricks somehow, but I'm not sure how to make that make sense to the design. I guess I'm going to have to talk to somebody on the server who actually knows something about making stuff look good, because I don't really think this looks all that great. And oh, perfect. I have just enough. 4. All right. So yeah, I don't think this looks all that great, but it's something. I'd love to hear in the comments what I should do with this, but just to see how this thing works out, let's turn it on, okay, and see if it can keep up. It looks like it. It's definitely keeping up better than the other cobble gen, so that means I should be able to get the amount of cobble I need fairly easily. Now the only problem is if any of the cobble drops inside the center here, it won't be collected by a hopper. I may just put a hopper inside anyway, and check the hopper occasionally. Now this pick has efficiency, but yeah, I might put a hopper in the middle and just check it occasionally to make sure that that I don't miss any. But I'm really not too concerned about losing a little bit of cobble, because I should get enough to make up for any loss. But I think that's going to be it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, and have a great day.